Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play World of Tanks. This is Darkling here, and yeah, I'm in the Type T-34, rather, not the T-34. So, this is the Chinese purchase tank of the Soviets. Obviously, we played that way long ago, and it was an interesting little tank, and this is pretty much identical. I don't think that there's really much of any difference. It even gets a 57mm, which you better believe I'm going to put on this thing the moment that I unlock it. The problem is getting to it. And so, in the meantime, I got to grind it up, and this is actually my first game in it. So I'm going to assume it operates identical to the T-34 in the fact that it's, yeah, fragile and can't take much of a hit, but it can still damage stuff. So, we'll see what we can do here. I don't know exactly how this is going to play out. There is quite a few different little things here. Of course, like a T-25 who's just running right at us. So we're going to try and pop him real quick, as he just rolls around the corner like this. Okay. Oh, I missed. Oh, like, load time's a little slower than what I'm used to. Finally got up into the higher load times. I'm used to the small load time tanks where I just ran right through stuff. Not too bad though. I mean, yeah, less than 100 damage a hit, but yeah, it works. Oh look, their bison, or bison as someone called it, is just hanging out right here in the middle of town. Yeah, as much as I want to charge at him, probably a bad move. He has a much bigger cannon that can do a hell of a lot of damage to me. So, for the best, I just hang back for now. We'll wait and see what happens here. Let some stuff get destroyed a bit. There's that SU. He's kind of just hanging out there in the open, though. If that, what's it called, just nails him, he'll be toast. The Hetzer could probably one-shot him. Ooh, there's a 28. Oh, so many options. Ooh, this thing's slow to range in now. And doesn't hit for much either. Oh, man, alright, let's... Oh, that's a Churchill. And that's artillery. Alright, let's not hang around like that. Kill stole. Not the cool thing to do, but hey, whatever. It's dead tank's a dead tank. That's all that matters sometimes. Alright, that's guy's looking right at me. Yeah, let him know. Oh, I was not looking the right way. Oh, Stug. Ouch. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna work. Alright, so here's the... Oh, that hurt. So we'll just get around this guy. There we go. Alright. That I've legitimately shot up their whole team and been shot by most of it. Let's see if we can get up here and start hitting this Churchill. Man. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I'm almost dead. There's a Matilda behind me. Run. Do not want. Leave me alone. I was trying to get up there and stake that shot. I should have just drove straight at it and shot and hoped for the best. Oh man, that'll teach me to be, you know, feisty, I guess. Plus I got shot in the back. 25 hit points left. Alright, well, let's not get killed. That is rule number 1, let's not get killed. But rule number 2, this tank ain't too bad. It could be better? Question mark? But it's not bad. I mean, overall, I'm... It's fun. That's for sure. Nope, not good. Nice. So, that went well. I survived. Now to not get nailed by their TDs. Oh, man, stop shooting stuff at me. I don't want to die. I want to live. Oh, please let me live. That SU-26 is kind of out there. Alright, well, let's... Ah, man. Dodging shots left and right. Don't want to die. Where's... Oh, man. That Stug must have been on the hill and just sniped down onto me. So I'll go ahead and resume back at the point screen here. Yeah, he was all the way over there. Damn. Good shot, actually. Oh, well. So we'll pull this back in just a second. Well, for my first attempt, not too shabby. Spotted a few things, got killed, but killed, 4 guys. So in the end, not a whole bad little experience there. Wish I could have killed the Churchill, but oh well. And that Matilda, but I bounced off him, is what it is. Once I upgrade the thing, it'll be pretty good. Man, that Churchill did a lot of damage. I didn't do bad experience-wise, but damage-wise, I'm kind of down there. So, overall, I mean, hey, 500 damage, yeah, not too bad. Once this thing gets upgraded, though, if I keep getting that tier 5, though, man, this thing can wreck some face. So I'm going to upgrade it a bit, play around a bit, and, yeah, I think I need to do the low-tier German stuff, so maybe I'll grab that stuff here real quick. So, I ended up picking up the Panzer 1C here, and this thing is basically a machine gun boat. I've played with all the guns now. I've actually only played about 3 games and unlocked pretty much everything, because there's not a whole heck of a lot of experience that you have to dump into this thing to make it, top of its class. But it is one super fast tank, as you can see, going over 60 kilometers an hour. But its armaments really are a bit lacking and short here. And so I was sitting in this game, and of course I didn't record this one because of exactly this. I sat here and said, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do in this match. As I looked and saw, heavy tanks can't touch, other tanks can't touch, medium tanks I can't touch a darn thing because I'm using the 8mm Mauser automatic gun on this thing. So, I mean, it'll shoot silly fast. It only took like 2 or 3 games to upgrade to the full capacity here, but I was looking, I'm like, I have 30 pin, and I'm just looking up and down the line, I'm like, can't pin that, can't pin that, can't pin that, can't pin that. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do here besides scout, so I'm just going to scout. And so, I just look around, don't really find anything to even scout. I see that the Panzer C in front of me has the lower tier version of the gun I'm using, but I kind of like the one that I had, the Mauser, because it just does a little bit more shots per second here. It's going to throw out a crazy amount of lead, as you'll see here in just a second. But, so I'm like, well, I can't do anything to him, so I might as well just try and track him at least. But again, it's a Mauser, it ain't going to do that much, but hey, you never know. And then, oh, lo and behold, I do 9 points of damage. And boy, does this thing fire and fire and fire and fire all day long. That was just insane. So we ended up killing 2 major threats right there because we had a Chiha sitting there. And I was surprised we were able to do that. And then I just come down here, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get this result unless I get behind him. And lo and behold, he backs up. And I just spray right into that crew compartment. And you can see there just how much lead this thing throws. And if you're in the top tier, if you are playing a tier 3 match, this is going to be a fun tank to play. Especially if it's against British, because British cannot take a bullet to save their lives against this thing. They do not have the armor to deflect all the shells the thing spits. And you're doing 8 damage, but man, does this thing fire a lot. Now, this D2, you'd think I'd go after it, because hey, it's a D2, it's sitting here stuck, and it only has 10 points. But I looked at it and said, I'm not going to pin it. My shells are better spent up here, so I figured I'd let someone else go after it. And I'll go after some other stuff up here, the medium too, because I know I can go through him. So just gotta get close enough here. And I am trying to hit him, but gotta be a little closer, and I'm just going right through him. And man, does this thing just tear people apart. And I would have went back for that artillery piece, but luckily our Leopard got up here to help, or the Leopard's around me somewhere. But we have our other Panzer 1C, and it's me and him against this PZ-38T. So this PZ-38T is going to tear me up because he has a much better cannon. But lo and behold, I take the hit, I see the artillery, and he doesn't focus on me anymore because the other Panzer 1C is nailing him something fierce. So he was afraid he was going to die because of him. And so I'm just going to not have to take any more hits. I'm going to run up here and spew lead into him like before. And man, they deflect a lot, but whew, I'll tell you what. I almost went after that that artillery piece as well. But man, you want to talk about a fun tank with a fun cannon. This thing's speedy and spews lead like no one's business. Oh man, it's a fun tank. I highly recommend it. It is. You have to keep moving. There's no way you can stop and duke it out because as you saw, you deflect way too much off stuff. You really need, if you are stuck, you need to basically do your best to get to their side armor because you're not going to go through the front. There's no way. No way in the world are you going through the front. You need to go after their side and do stuff there. So, not a bad little round. I mean, I killed what? Was that a tier 4 in there that I killed? No, just 3s. So, yeah, I'll take it, especially that just rampaging all over that Renault. Anyway, I did manage to capture a few seconds, which I will talk over on a voiceover of the screen at the end there before my game crashed. So, go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Not a bad little tank indeed. This thing is a speedy little thing. Has a, well, the cannon on it certainly is something to, you know, not really count on for damage per se. But overall, not too bad. As you can see, I did pretty well here with the medals and awards I got. Second class for just running around and, you know, shooting stuff in the back. It's, you know, in a match that was several tiers above me. Not too bad. This thing really is a great little flank speedy tank to get through the enemy lines and target people in the back. You really got to pick your targets wisely, though. Otherwise, it's not going to work out too well. So, overall, not a bad little tank. Sadly, can't see all that we did here. But we'll go ahead and move on to one final tank, shall we? So as I wrap up here with the low-tier British mediums and heavies and lights and whatever they all are, moving finally into the tier 5 stuff, just play a last game here with the Valentine. I've been having such trouble with this tank. The 75mm, while it looks great on paper, in reality I've been finding it very difficult to make it work properly. And that's simply not the fact that, you know, there's any proper way to do anything, but the fact that it takes a little bit too long to reload, a little bit too long to aim in. I think it's kind of a red herring that is chasing you in the wrong direction to use this thing. You need almost the better rate of fire, similar to what the Matilda has, because this thing's too slow to really, you know, do too much to get into the battles. But, I mean, when it does have decent enough armor to help. It's just the thing has a great cannon that's a little too unwieldy. Because as you can see, it takes that long to aim in, and when I hit, it hits for good, but this reload time is upwards of like a tier 5 or 6 reload. It just takes so long, and on top of it, there's just too many other little things. I need a more rapid-fire, quicker aiming gun, and sadly I'm just bouncing off that guy. This thing can bully people around, but it feels like it's missing out on something with this cannon that it has. See, I am actually able to do quite a bit of damage, but I'm definitely staying back a bit to help with that. But overall, you can see it's just not doing what it needs to do. And I don't know what would help that. Maybe, I'm at a loss. But luckily, I'm almost done wrapping up this tank. Thankfully, it's just not a good tank fit for me. We'll put it that way. It might be a good tank overall, but for me, it's just not a good fit. So, it's... Oh, man, I can't stop getting those track hits. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, so this gun actually leads into the Churchill gun. It should actually be about the same thing. So it will work out in the end that I'll end up using this again. But overall, I'm finding myself having to take my time with shots like that. Having to definitely wait and sit in the background. I can't run up and be a brawler like you'd think, because people could easily just swarm me and take me out that way. So I got to be a little more cautious, play it a little bit from the rear lines here, and then go that way. Oof. Shots do go a little wild in this thing. Sadly, this doesn't make for a very good, I don't want to call it gameplay here, but a little, it's a very, I don't know, I don't want to say uninteresting. I hate to talk bad about a tank, and I've actually done well with this tank in the past. It's just right now, with this cannon, I've found that it really is struggling to be competitive. For me, at least. So I gotta hang out in the back here. Just kind of snipe up, stopping things as they come across. But again, it's that whole... There we go. See if I can hit him one more time real quick. Finish him off. Alright, now I need to start backing up because I'm going to take big hits from that 40 because he has a derp cannon. I got to worry about this nasty little 85 Bravo here as he charges up at me. Ooh, he took a big hit from something. Alright, one more hit on him should finish him off real quick. Oh man, what a miss. Alright, so we'll take out the 40 because he actually has the big threat gun. Well, I can't really see him, so we'll do that. Nice. There we go. That little Sturm Panzer was really helping me out here. Oh, I know the Valentine and the T-28 are down south, so I will do what I can up north. I don't think I can really hit too much of anything. I'm reliant on my Stuart up there to do it all. So we'll go ahead and push in the best we can here. Get back to their cap, start capping. This thing is not a, it's not bad. As you guys see, I was able to make it work, but I really got to hang back and play it almost as a completely different style tank. It's not anywhere near what it was, or what, you know, I feared it as when I was facing it. Yeah, it has a powerful gun, but if you have, you know, 2 or 3 people swarming, it's a whole different story, and you're going to really struggle trying to be able to finish people off before they get you. And actually, that Stuart's rocking it. If he takes out that T-28, I won't have to worry about too much. Wow, that T-28 can't kill him. Nice. Alright, so I'm coming to assist, but it doesn't look like my assistance is even required here. Nope. But the Valentine AT is around here somewhere, so I gotta be cautious of that. I don't know where he's at, but he is back here. He's probably hiding back in the back buildings there. And he is the same, he probably is about the same tank as me. Luckily I haven't been firing, nor have I been spotted that I'm aware of. Alright, there he is. Let's range in, he's facing the wrong direction to be fighting me. Plus 1 hit from me is going to really put a hurting on him. Alright, let's see if we can get one more hit on him. Load, buddy, load. Load, 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 load. Nope, way too far. Alright, I'm going to probably end up chasing him down. Nope, don't need to. Cruiser 2 took him out. So there you have it. That's going to wrap it up for me. We'll take a look here at the stats at the end, and I'll conclude it there. Alright, so in short, it actually took me quite a few tries to get this one recorded, because I just kept struggling with the fact that it kept getting stuck against 5s and 6s, and it's too slow to be competitive in that tier, and just the gun itself, but in this tier you can see I was able to bully around quite a few people. You really need to hang back, I feel, with this tank. It definitely, as much as the armor lets you think you can get up there and brawl, you're going to get overwhelmed. You need to be kind of that secondary backline, and fish up, see what you can do from the backline, and then if people start to get past, you're the first line of defense. That's the way you got to look at it. You're a midfielder, you're the, you know, second line of offense, first line of defense. You're there to kind of mop up and or assist from the back. So as I look around here, not too bad. That Sturm Panzer was really rocking it. He did a good job. Good for him. And then other than that, not a whole heck of a lot to show there. Potential damage was 700. I deflected quite a few. Then I detected a lot of damage and did a lot of damage. So overall, not too shabby. So thanks all for tuning in. That kind of wraps up all the tier 4s for me. From now on, you'll probably see me moving into the tier 5s. You see the T-34 right there for the Chinese, and I'll get the Churchill and everything else for the British. So I'll probably have to start over in the TDs as well. Anyway, thanks all, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.